All right, people. I'm a little late to the story, but we're going to cover it anyway. Shout out to all the supporters of this channel, right? But so the first thing I want to cover is Ludwig, which I am a little late on, but still. Ludwig finally broke his silence on the MrBeast thing. He finally came out and spoke about all the drama surrounding MrBeast. And Ludwig is one of the main YouTubers who has been getting heavily criticized for not speaking up on MrBeast and remaining silent, even though everybody knows that he is obviously friends with MrBeast and he knows him personally. MrBeast has been on his channel. Ludwig's been on, MrBeast videos and different things like that. And here's what I said. My original commentary on that situation, because, there's a lot of criticism for some of these huge YouTubers, whether it be, Ludwig or Moist Critical or whoever, where a lot of people are saying, hey, you guys are purposely choosing not to speak on the MrBeast situation. And I told you guys why I think that they're doing that. I think that when you have a huge platform like they do, there's a certain responsibility that comes with that. That was my original thoughts a few days ago. However, with everything that has happened, I do think that they should come out and speak about it. Now, I want to make it clear. I don't think that just because some of these big YouTubers who may have been friends or have some sort of relationship with MrBeast, I don't think that just because they speak about it, they're turning on him. I don't think there's anything wrong with coming out and saying, look, I don't know what's going on. Obviously, me and MrBeast are cool, but these allegations are horrible. And MrBeast needs to speak out on it. I don't see anything wrong with saying that. You don't have to pick a side. All you got to say is some of these allegations are disgusting. There seems to be some credibility to it. Say something, MrBeast. Like, what's going on here? You're out here freaking leaking things to Keemstar. Keemstar every 5 seconds on DramaAlert is like, I spoke to MrBeast. He's denying this. And it's always like something really petty, like, MrBeast denies that Dogpack said that he had a fake raccoon in his video. Talk about the allegations of the PDF file stuff. Like, it's crazy. But anyway, let me play the video real quick that Ludwig actually, just a clip from it that Ludwig had to say about MrBeast. Here we go.
And if you're wondering how I feel about it, I'll tell you right now. I think Jimmy needs to make a reply. Like, he technically doesn't need to. He uploaded a YouTube video and it got 120 million views. And he could probably continue to upload videos without ever replying and continue to get hundreds of millions of views. But I won't be able to support him.
And that is a trash take. I'm going to listen to everything you said. I'll even skip back a little bit. But that right there is a trash take. You really don't have to reply. You're still going to get hundreds of millions of views. You're going to get 100 million views, whatever. That terrible. Success does not keep you from being accountable. Just because you're successful and you have a certain amount of people in your fan base who are not going to care, you can still make all this money, doesn't mean that you're going to be able to get away with all this stuff. Look at P. Diddy. There are plenty of people out here who for years had allegations against them, and they used their power and influence and the fact that majority of their fan base didn't care during that time to get away with a lot of stuff. But guess what happened to P. Diddy? Eventually, stuff hit the fan and things came crashing down. If MrBeast does not address this now and he ignores it, I'm telling you right now, the next time it happens, it's going to be worse. Trust me, it is going to be worse. He may get through this. He may. I don't know if he will. I don't think so, because there are a lot of people that are starting to come out. But if he does, you cannot hide the skeletons in your closet forever. You just can't, okay? Let's play the full clip so I don't take anything out of context. But the first 20 seconds that I heard, I did not like that. Let's keep going.
He uploaded a YouTube video and it got 120 million views. And he could probably continue to upload videos without ever replying and continue to get hundreds of millions of views. But I won't be able to support him. I won't support him in any way, shape, or form if that's what he does. Because I think he needs to reply specifically to why he hired a sex offender. Like, how did that happen? That's a crazy thing to do.
Okay, W take for Ludwig. W take right there. Yes, I thank you. Thank you for cleaning it up a little bit. Yeah, I agree. I can't believe that MrBeast still hasn't said anything. If I had to guess, he's probably got some PR team, slowly. You know what I think he's doing? I think MrBeast really is playing chess here. I truly believe that. I think MrBeast is doing the whole PR thing. And this is what happens. He probably has a bunch of lawyers around him. He's probably hired a PR firm. And I think what they're saying is, shut up. Let's wait for the right time. Let's see what else comes out. Obviously, there's a lot more people that are coming out. There may be even more people to come out. This is what we want you to do. Don't say a word. But then again, I can't even say that he's not saying anything because he's talking to Keemstar, which still makes no sense, but whatever. But I think what's happening is I think that eventually MrBeast will respond. I think he's just waiting for the right moment. That's really what I think is happening here.
With a guy who runs a channel that is primarily targeted towards children, apologize to Jake Weddle. Like, how did that situation end up as it was? Were producers on it fired? Like, what course of action was taken? Like, how was right done so no one else is treated like Jake again? Everyone who bought a forged MrBeast hoodie got to get their money back. They got scammed. I love a good scam, but that's probably a little too much. Everyone who participated in an illegal lottery needs to...
You know what worries me the most, too? What worries me the most about this situation is MrBeast now has a playbook that he can follow that unfortunately might make him the winner of this controversy. And what I mean by that is he could literally follow the Logan Paul playbook. And the Logan Paul playbook is, at the very beginning, Logan Paul handled the CoffeeZilla thing the worst way possible. What he did was he threatened to sue CoffeeZilla in the middle of the controversy. He spoke way too soon. Right when CoffeeZilla was making the videos, he spoke about it on his podcast. He was very outspoken about everything and threatening CoffeeZilla and blah, blah, blah. And it backfired on him, and he got so much backlash that he really desperately wanted to sue CoffeeZilla, but he didn't. Fast forward to 2024, CoffeeZilla started to go after Logan Paul again for another project he was working on that I guess, had some sort of issues. And then what Logan Paul did this time was he actually handled it pretty intelligently. At least that's what a lawyer or PR team would say. Don't say anything. Don't respond. Just sue him and shut him up. I think MrBeast has been able to see what happened with Logan Paul and learn from it. And so now what MrBeast is going to do is, instead of being like Logan Paul and speaking out, he's just going to be quiet. And I think he's going to sue everybody. Obviously, he's not going to sue Ludwig, but Dogpack, very likely going to get sued. Some of these other employees, very likely going to get sued. That's what I honestly think is going to happen. Now, I do think that MrBeast probably will come out with a response. I do think there's a good chance that happens, but there's also a chance that he never ever responds to it and he just sues everybody, shuts them up, makes them fight all these legal battles, kind of like what Logan Paul is doing to CoffeeZilla right now. And then what Ludwig just said will kind of play out. He'll just continue to post videos, get hundreds of millions of views, and then eventually people might forget about it. That actually might be the MrBeast playbook. Let's listen to just a little bit of what Ludwig has to say.
To have right done by them, right? You need to just make up for everyone who participated in those, because that is against the law, and then also show how you change your business practices so that doesn't happen again. And finally, I also need to know about Beast Games. What is going on there? Obviously, a lot of that's shrouded in secrecy, and it's little whispers. So what's actually going on? And that still doesn't account for him having to reply for things that haven't yet come out, right? Dogpack says third part's coming out, and it's about how he covered up sexual assault at the workplace, which is by far the most severe claim that has yet to come out, that will come out.
I could definitely believe that. You got this young kid who didn't know that his thing was going to blow up. It's a bunch of dudes that he grew up with. Some of them are weirdos. Some of these allegations I wouldn't be surprised about. The other thing I want to say, too, is it would be very interesting, guys, because Ava Chris Tyson probably knows everything, and he probably knows the real stuff. He probably knows the stuff where if he starts singing, everybody's going to turn on MrBeast. And a lot of these big YouTubers are going to be forced to speak out against him. I'm going to be very interested to see, as this controversy with MrBeast escalates, I'm going to be interested to see if Ava Chris Tyson starts to expose some of the things that took place while he was with MrBeast. Maybe it won't happen because obviously Ava Chris Tyson at this point is the most guilty out of everybody, to be honest, but you never know. I'd be very interested to see that. Okay, so that's Ludwig's response. I think for sure MrBeast needs to come out and explain why he hired a registered you-know-what offender to work for his company when you know that your videos are geared towards children. By the way, I am going to make a video on Ethan Klein with H3 Podcast did an interview with a MrBeast employee. Probably going to make a video on that. And the last thing I do want to get to in this video is this right here. So this is the newest controversy. This literally just happened like an hour ago. This is the newest thing that everybody's talking about. There was a YouTuber right here named Ty Orr. By the way, definitely go check out his video. I'm definitely, giving him the plug and the shout out. Definitely go over there. If you found out about him from my video, let him know that Echoes from Above sent you. That would be pretty cool. That way he knows that, I'm shouting him out and I want people to go watch his video. Looks like he's got 8,000 subscribers. So, he's a little bit smaller than me, but we're kind of around the same, but anyway, Ty Orr made a video saying, I also work for MrBeast. He's a thief. So basically this Ty Orr guy, I watched a little bit of the video. I didn't watch the entire thing, so I can't give an opinion yet until I watch the full video. But from the parts that I watched, it looks like Ty Orr is accusing MrBeast of stealing his ideas, which, you know what, that wouldn't surprise me because I've seen this. So I'm heavily involved in the hip hop world, right? Like, obviously I'm not in it, but I follow it. A lot of these big artists steal from small artists all the time. The same thing happens in the fashion industry. I would not be surprised if that happened in the YouTube industry. I'm not accusing MrBeast because I don't know. I haven't even watched the video yet. But I just want to say, definitely go watch Ty Orr's video, guys. And I'm looking here. So if you actually look at his video, he started a GoFundMe, which I actually thought was very interesting. So he says in the description, this is my story about how I got scammed by MrBeast. This is the only time that I can actually get my story out, so I'm taking my chance for the truth to be told. And then he has a GoFundMe. So if we go and look at this guy's GoFundMe, it says right here, to fight against MrBeast and the wrongdoing of his company. So it says in the description, I, among others, I am a victim of property theft from MrBeast. Please check out my YouTube video explaining the experience I had to go through the past 6 months. This company has exploited me and will not budge on making things right. Let's settle the score. I pray this never happens to another person myself. Because in a world like this, it is very hard to bounce back and recover. So from that description, I'm not understanding why he needs money. I think that's what I'm a little confused about. Like, why are you starting a GoFundMe? When you say to fight against MrBeast and the wrongdoing, are you saying like, and oh my God, look at the goal. Oh my God, is this a grift? Wait a minute. Does that say $1.7 million? Jesus, dude. Why is the, man, I don't want to be too mean to this guy because I haven't watched this video yet, but Jesus, bro, 1.7 million. So I guess I'll just give some honest criticism. I got to watch this video first before I give any opinions, but I will say this, brother, Ty Orr, if you're going to make a fundraiser and your goal is 1.7 million, I'm going to need you to explain in the description what it's for. Because all you're saying is, I, among others, am a victim of property theft, and then you're saying this company has exploited me and will not budge on making things right. Let's settle the score. How does giving you $1.7 million settle the score? I'm just not understanding that. I think what you should do is in the description, you should explain exactly why you need the money, and I think that'll encourage more people to donate. Just honest critique. Like I said, I haven't watched the video yet, but Jesus, 1.7 million? Am I reading this right? Let me zoom in. I know I'm not crazy. That definitely says 1.7 million. Jesus. All right, man. Well, yeah, I'll probably make a video on his full video, guys. At some point, I am going to watch his full 23-minute video, and I may or may not. Very likely, I will make a video on this. But, yeah. So that's the drama right now with MrBeast. Hopefully, you guys got something out of this video. A lot of interest. Oh, I'm not even done with the video. I'm not even done with the video. My bad. So, last thing. Once again, MrBeast's team is still talking to Keemstar. I don't understand that. So DramaAlert posted this. He said, MrBeast's team reached out to DramaAlert. Here's proof we worked on that idea plus thumbnail in 2023. He definitely didn't come up with it, as that idea has been floating around for 3 years since Fall Guys came out. So basically, apparently, according to DramaAlert, MrBeast is reaching out to them again. So MrBeast will reach out to DramaAlert for any little thing except for the serious stuff like why you hired a you-know-what offender. What's up with the PDF file stuff? What's up with the Jake, what's the guy's name? The Jake Weddle guy. Like, talk about the serious stuff, man. Like, it's just getting crazy. Anyway, that's today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.